probably end with him being burned alive, to be honest. And the only thing is, I want to be there. I want to stand shoulder to shoulder with my guys who have always been there for me, who I've bled for, who I will continue to bleed for, and be there for. So that was my day. How about yours?
Um, about as bad. Just about as bad. Uh, when you were texting me yesterday and you texted me, I would love to look at my phone, but you know what? I just don't fucking feel like it right now, Tally. Um, when you texted me and said that, that I'm my own person and I should do what makes me happy and stuff. My fathers are very. I'm gonna get a little personal for a second, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Um, my fathers are very old school. They have a heart of gold and they care a lot. But I also think that their boundaries of care come with stipulations that far exceed the function of this island. When I spoke to my fathers yesterday and I texted you and you sent me that, I was talking with Matt and Richard. Matt had to go, which, to be honest with you, I think he should have just gone off duty, but that's nor here or there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking with Richard. We talked about a lot of stuff, but when I was with Richard, he asked what my plans were and what I was gonna do. I had an incident where I lost a lot of my memories. I couldn't even remember my father's when I got out of wherever I came out of. I really don't know. It's so hazy and foggy. I really don't remember. Um, they did everything they could to reincorporate me back into the family that apparently I once loved.
Mm-hmm.
And I always gave my father, especially Richard, the utmost respect for that. I gave him everything, and I would give him everything to thank him for giving me that purpose again. And I asked him when he asked me what my plans were. Uh, I'll admit it was sort of a half truth because I'm not going to tell him that I have a long-term goal. I don't really have a long-term goal right now. Yeah, sure. On paper, it looks like a direct line to wearing denim, but let's be honest, Tally, I'm not looking to do this in 48 hours, put simply.
Right.
I want to take my time. So I didn't tell him about the club. But what I did tell him was that I want to do things that make me happy and do things that I left behind when I became an officer. And he asked what those were, and I said, well, I don't remember how much of my backstory I've ever told you before I was an officer. I don't remember those days. And so I started with the beginning, and I just told him that I was an adrenaline junkie. I said, I got a job at Milton's. I'm working on getting in with that Mosley guy so he can teach me the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you mentioned adrenaline junkie. And I told him, I said, years ago I used to street race. I said, and I wanted to be honest with him. I mean, Tally, for fuck's sake, I should be dead right now. And I told him, I said, that experience of being in a car and driving fast and that exhilarating moment was the most excited I had been in a very, very long time. Um, and then he asked me some questions.
Mm-hmm.
He asked, you know what happened to Archie Archer? You know what happened to Justin DeMarco? I said, I don't really remember at the time of when I got on duty. You know, a lot of that already kind of went over when they both died. And he said they were both
Mm-hmm.
hit by cars. And said, so the idea that I'm doing this for me and that I'm doing it and it doesn't harm anyone else is a bunch of shit. And that's okay. I was not upset with that. That
That
is,
that's so funny because literally Ziggy got hit by a cop car.
yeah.
That's why he was in the ICU. It
Yeah, but I bet you the cops' lights were on, right?
was Crikey. We found out it was Crikey.
Oh, that fucking idiot. God damn it. Yeah, no. That adds up. Just, again, fucking unbelievable. Oh, but there were lights on the car, so guess what? Um,
Actually, I have no idea if there was lights on the car at all. But anyway, go ahead.
it's
I think that's
it's just
funny.
no,
That's
oh
just
no,
funny.
it's funny because it's so fucking poetic.
Yeah.
But um, when I brought that up, he was hesitant and he wasn't happy to hear that. And he brought those people up and told me that, you know, it was a bunch of bullshit. And I said, okay, like, I get it. That's fine. I didn't expect him to be happy with me telling him this, but I expected him to understand where I was coming from. And then he asked me if I knew what happened to my brother. I don't remember my brother. His name was Cody Sharp. A lot of people knew
Yeah, I
him.
heard that. I heard that name when Dark was in the ICU.
Mm-hmm. You know who killed Cody?
No, I don't know the guy.
He was a cop.
Mm-hmm.
He was shot in the back of the head by another cop. Last I knew, that cop still had a job today.
Who's that cop?
Brian Knight.
Brian Knight? God damn, that's a name.
Yeah. But he asked me about that. And he asked me, you know, he then asked me a bunch of names of a bunch of cops. You know, he's like, what do you think the PD thinks about Forte? What do you think the PD thinks about Suarez? What do you think the PD thinks about? And, you know, he just started going down this line. He was telling me that, you know, the PD has bad people in it. And that the PD is not a great place. And that there's trigger happy people. And if I go down this road, I'm gonna end up with a bullet in the back of my head. Essentially.
You're actually safer with us just not even being part of our MC, but
Hmm.
being just like free of the PD. Like you're safer here on this side than being the PD. There's what 3 to 4 cops currently dead.
Mm-hmm. But I snapped when he said that because I told him, I said, you know, I said something along the line. I don't even remember what I said. I was so angry. But I told him, I said, for you to tell me that I'm going to end up with a bullet to the back of my head 3 weeks after I had to stare at 6 guns to the back of my head just for simply being an officer is one of the most fucked up things that he could have ever said to me in that time. And he double and or triple down and pretty much said the truth hurts. Not to that context, but to however he described it, he said that the truth hurts, essentially. All for me telling him that I had an interest in street racing.
Which is like the least criminal. I mean,
Yeah. He's out of touch. He's completely out of touch. But I also know that he got out of the hospital, and I immediately noticed when I saw him that the speech pattern of him speaking was most definitely affected. And I don't know, some of his speech patterns had anything to do with how he responded, but he did tell me to essentially put it in my pipe and smoke it. And he said, truthfully, the path you're going down worries me. And at that point, I was so pissed off and so upset, and I had given up so badly that I looked at my father and I said, then worry about it. And I walked away from him. And I haven't had contact with him since.
How hard is it just to accept a person for who they are? Like you don't have to like the lifestyle, but the only person that's shutting you guys out of each other's life is him. Like, why can't you just be like, I don't know, unconditionally loving like you're supposed to be? A parent's supposed to love you unconditionally. That's the one thing that has been told over and over that you're supposed to be. If you're a parent, you unconditionally love your children. But why is it like it seems that parents in particular have the most conditions? It don't make no sense. It just doesn't make any sense.
It does not make sense. And you're not wrong for that. Never mind, I don't want this fucking cigarette. Um, it doesn't make sense. And I don't believe in conditional love. And I know I've told this to probably you. I don't remember who I've said this to. Not a lot of people. I'd imagine I've said this to you. But when I decided with Ziggy to adopt Rue, I got to really learn who Rue was. And it wasn't for what she was, it was for who she was. And I wanted her in our life, and I will always love her for that. I wanted that as much as she needed it. But it wasn't up to me to convince her, it was up to her to accept it. And she asked if she needed to do anything, and I always told her to just try her best. That's it. If she does something that my parents don't agree with, I have already told one of my parents that I don't expect you to have a full-on relationship with somebody that you don't agree with. That's okay. I said, but on that stipulation, I'm still going to love my daughter, even if there is a disagreement in what she has or could do. And of course, I got the what ifs on what if you're in this situation? What if you're in that situation? I'm like, yeah, you're giving worst case scenarios. Yeah, that would suck. And I don't know how I'd handle that. But that doesn't matter. Point B is that I love my family. And I told Richard yesterday that I will always love him, but I'm past the point of looking for his, not even his acceptance, but his understanding that me, a person who quite literally should be buried 6 feet under as of a couple weeks ago, was granted a second chance at life, failed to see the vision of the police department, which, by the way, one of my fathers quoted as a meat grinder. And I decided to do something that made me happy. And I told I told Richard the truth. And the truth of the matter is that, yeah, I probably do plan on doing something that is illegal. And I didn't go into the full extent of it, but I did say that I have intentions on, street racing. Whatever they do with that, I don't care. I expect to at some point get caught for it. But under everything, I'm going to do what I'm happy with. And all I asked from my dad was the support to know that even if he doesn't agree with it, that at the end of the day, he still has the heart to love me. And I'm no longer going to be seeking for that comfort of knowing. At this point, he's either going to have to find a way for him to accept it. Otherwise, I'm not reaching out anymore. I don't think I can. I was honest with my father, and he smacked my hand away. And even resorted to bringing up a traumatic experience, resulting in me being shot in the back of the head, which, again, just came off of that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done trying to please, put simply. I'll always love him, even if he don't love me. But the two-way street of talking to him is probably over. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it blows my mind sometimes that people just don't get it. Like we have the full capability of loving someone for who they are without reservation or qualm. But for some reason that seems to be an unfathomable thing for other people to do as well. I don't get it. Because it's so easy just to not be a dick. I honestly sometimes I wonder, am I the crazy person? Is there some sort of manual or secret that people aren't telling me where like we just can be like say we're a family but not act like we're a family? Where was that meeting? That seems fucking weird.
yeah. It, I don't know if I've ever been as angry in my life as I was yesterday.
What got you
And
so pissed though? Like what was it specifically? Like was it about the shoot like you being like almost shot?
the fact that he compared to the choices I'm going to make in my life to it resulting in me being shot for it, and the hypocrisy over the whole thing, knowing that pot meeting kettle, knowing that this man is literally in a position where he could have the chance of being shot, and the fact that he's lucky to have a child with a beating heart right now
Mm-hmm.
should be enough acceptance for him to understand that I want to do something for once that makes me happy. But he's so sick in the head to realize that he's selfish for his thought process.
Does he realize the PD don't give a shit about him?
I
That
told him they don't care.
it was us that found him in the fucking sewer lake of like Mirror Park.
I
It's wild.
yeah. He I don't think he realizes how much people care about him. And I don't think he realizes how much people support him. It amazes me that every time there's a support string put in front of his face, he takes scissors and just fucking cuts them for no reason. I never thought I'd say it, especially about Richard, but in this case, he did this to himself. He did this to himself. He caused this mess. And I'm past the point of trying to justify it. At this point, if he doesn't understand why I'm happy and why I'm doing something that makes me happy, then in his mind, I'm already dead to him.
He said the thing.
I didn't even mean to say the thing. God fucking damn it. I hate you guys. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, chat. Shut the fuck up, okay? All of you. Just shut the fuck up. Anyway.
The starking realities and similarities of our conversations, it seems like yesterday, are
We had some parallels.
both of them have said what ifs, because he kept going on like, what if your gang told you to put a bullet in your head, would you? I'm like, Forte, in no reality has that even become a thing, possibly, except for like until he like escalated like later.
He's holding the
now
gas
it's
can.
a possibility.
Yeah.
Now it's literally a
Dumb
possibility.
motherfucker.
But before,
yeah.
we were fine. It's just, you know, and I'll say the same thing that you said to me. Like, you did nothing wrong. What you're doing is not wrong. Finding yourself, exploring like this new life for yourself is not wrong. Actually, and doing crime is, fuck it. It's not. We didn't make the rules. Someone else did. We're just living our fucking life. If you want to race a car, I get nothing more joy than fucking sending it down Sonora Highway into the city and all the way to Maze Bank Arena. I get such a rush when people fucking send it full on down that stretch. Oh my god.
It's such a unique feeling. In fact, that car that you got into from Mosley's that I fucked up. I did that in that car and blew by like 2 cops, I think is what it was. And I was like,
my favorite thing.
Oh, that feels so good.
Please chase me.
I was going
so quick. Rock hard right now.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I just, I don't know. I don't think he realizes the trauma that I felt and the trauma response I had to what he said to me was beyond a boiling point that made me realize that it just wasn't worth my time anymore. And that I realized I wasn't going to get anywhere with him anyway. And if he doesn't see that, that's on him.
Because like I told you, there are people, including myself, that will be there for you and accept you for whoever you want to be it in the MC eventually, or even if you just want to be a filthy little racer, which is totally fine. Because, you know, most of my life before the MC, I was a racer. That's why everyone knew who, like, was that Auntie? Yeah, that's me. Because I took care of everyone in the racing. Mary's my niece. Kitty's my best friend. So I've been in that. I love that scene. It's my favorite thing. The only reason why I'm not so into it right now is because I'm just busy with other shit, and I don't got really a car that. I mean, I'll fuck around in Outlaw. That shit goes hooning on that 160 on the highway. But there's people out there who do accept people for like wherever we live out, and I'm one of them. And if you and I both had to walk away from people yesterday, I'm glad that we did it together, even if we weren't together. Because I'll be there for you. I know Ziggy will be there for you. I know Rue will be there for you.
amazing because there's a lot of people that if tomorrow you called me and said, I need dire help, and you told me what was going on, I'd probably drop everything for you for that. And I appreciate that more than you know. It's rare that people get to walk away from such a stark difference of life and have somebody who's willing to accept them. And the fact that I do have that support boundary is one of the few things that is keeping me going right now. And I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. And I'm glad that, I hate to say it, I'm glad that you're not alone in your shit, and I'm glad I'm not alone in my shit. C'est la vie. That's life. I mean,
Such is life.
It's crazy too, because in my letter, my retirement letter to the PD, I didn't say goodbye. At the end of my resignation letter, I stated that wherever I'll be, just know that I'll be happy. And instead of saying goodbye and signing my name, I simply wrote C'est la vie. Because the ones that actually read that note, the ones that actually read my resignation, would know and care enough about me to accept that I'm probably going to do something that they may not agree with. That was a very specifically worded letter for that reason. And of course, I had to leave my dumpster fire to the PD.
We love that.
Yeah, I had to leave a little something behind in case they ever find it. I won't ever say it. I just think it'll be funny one day if I ever get a phone call.
What'd you do? You should on someone's desk.
I did use Bones' computer.
There are so many Boneses in the city. I get so confused.
I would tell you.
What did you do to Bones' computer?
I would tell you. But I'm keeping that to my chest for now.
Okay.
I'm sure at some point one of these days I will tell you. But I am keeping it very close for not even for reasons, but
hey, you don't have to tell me why. Here's a shocking thing. I will never be offended if you keep things to yourself. I'm not that selfish for like you need to tell me everything.
No, yeah. I will.
We ain't married.
What's up?
What's up, bitch? We ain't married. I ain't Ziggy.
It's true. Even though you did say, God, why you gotta be gay? You said that, not me.
It's true.
I'm gonna say something. Hold on. The tinfoil hat's coming on for a second. If these motherfuckers don't learn to have a goddamn conversation, stop complaining. Sorry. Go talk to somebody. Fuck. Okay, sorry. Everybody out just fucking OOC chat. Back to reality.
Mom spaghetti.
I guess on a different topic real quick. This is my favorite spot in the city. The reason why is because you see literally everything here. Everything from LSIA.
Literally everything. And Mount Chiliad too. That goddamn.
You got the Vinewood sign. You got at night, this place lights the fuck up. I love it.
Oh my god. This actually is a gorgeous ass view.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Many years ago, I flew to a little city called Los Angeles and was dumbfounded when I saw a very similar view.
Yeah, sometimes I see that too.
That's crazy.
I'm like, hey,
wait a minute.
I ejected over there.
That's crazy.
crazy.
Oh fuck. It is cool though. I remember one of the times I visited here when I did have that feeling. I was in shorts and a t-shirt, and everybody showed up with a notebook and like suits and like dresses, and then there was just me going, "Yo, that's the spot." I was just getting photos and shit at the spot, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing with myself?" Everyone else is here for like art and shit. There's just my
No one
dumbass.
understands the context of like, why is this so cool?
It's just a fucking view. It was cool though. Um, but yeah, that's where we're at. Also, I gotta find a spot for these dusters. I got two now. I'm excited.
You got two now? Oh my
I
god.
got two.
You catch both these hands.
Mm-hmm. Kelly was asking me questions about care about these like what do you call them? He was telling me about these rusted up, like disgusting fucking hand built guns. The other day, he called me
Yeah.
and asked a hypothetical about them. They're starting to pop up now.
Oh yeah, in the sewers. Yeah.
Oh, really? Shit.
Yeah, you can actually just buy them. Apparently,
Interesting.
I think they're like, I don't know how good they are, but they, for a quickie,
Yeah.
cheap little gun that you can probably toss away. It's not that bad. Apparently, also they get like silencers and shit like that.
Ooh. Okay. That's what's up.
I don't think they're like probably not worth a damn, but they're probably good for like petty crime shit, or at least like if you're not willing to risk spending 20K on a fucking gun or some shit like that.
Yeah, spend a couple
It's
grand,
good
maybe
for
get
something.
something that'll get the job done real quick. If you know you only need like what, a bullet, you're probably gonna be fine.
Not just that, but I think it's gonna be good for the people like in your MC because I love guns. I like talking about guns. I like the history of guns. I'm not the greatest shot, even though I've been holding a gun longer than most people have been holding themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But like having like a little pissant gun that I can like fuck around with, not worry about the finances of the club. That'd be nice. Just get some practice in at least. I'm a supplier and manufacturer, not so much of a shooter.
You supply?
I used to back in the day, yeah.
Hmm.
I had a whole like fucking. People keep talking about, oh, I want to do this like whole John Wick shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers didn't do it.
Nah.
I did it. The only person that did it like better than me was probably Pigeon.
Pigeon's a
But I
sneaky one. He's
had.
good.
He's got flavor. He's got style.
Oh, he does. He's also. I'm gonna give that motherfucker the inkling of credit. I've never seen him dressed like shit.
Oh, he's got drip.
He got drip for days. I'll give him that. But
Pigeon is literally the definition of a silly little guy.
oh yeah.
He's dangerous, but like if I had to compare it, right, like I put him like on the same level of like crackheadness of like with Jaeger,
Oh god,
but
yeah.
I'm actually more scared of Jaeger.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, that motherfucker is about it, and I love it.
Hmm.
I fuck hard with Jaeger.
You know what's crazy?
Mm.
Years ago, God, I kind of know, but I kind of forget because it was such a short stint period. But I was brought in many years ago before I was ever a cop. I forget if I was a trainee as an EMS or if I was still working on Harmony. But I was brought in as a Poison Connect for people.
Fun.
Yeah. Never, me personally, went anywhere with it, but it was an interesting time to look back on.
I wish I could show you my office. It was so cool.
Hmm. Who the fuck's
I
the
had
orange
like
car? Fucking off down there, going up northbound.
it's probably Dean.
Yeah.
Well, Dean lives with people who have a similar car to that, so I don't know if that's Dean or his roomies.
Hmm.
But if that's the fucking like
They came down for the court center, which is why I was just like,
gauntlet,
oh, what the fuck?
yeah, should remind me of the HOA.
Hmm.
I will
Damn.
say though, the sea looks fucking gross during the day.
What's that?
So the sea looks fucking gross during the day.
You know what it is? It lacks.
It's just a whole lot of color. It's just nothing. There's like just blank.
I was gonna say it lacks saturation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just that. It's just blah.
Like when you drive by the casino, you go, ooh, color,
Ooh,
something lit up. But then you
yeah,
drive past it, and all of a sudden, you're driving past piles of shit in the middle of the road. And it's like, oh, okay.
a whole bunch of gray and beige. But at night, gorgeous, absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Especially to see the blue bridge over there. Oh my god, I love that bridge.
The blue one to the right,
Yeah, that leads to the
the
tear
Miriam
shop.
Turner overpass.
The
Yeah.
old, yeah.
I'm just saying, if y'all ever get me on a fucking radio, I am so sorry because I'm about to.
You're in these fucking these road comms, bro. We're gonna have to like break that out of you.
I could show you exactly where North Rockford ends and where Tongva merges. You know the gas
Yeah.
station at the end of North Rockford? Yeah, that shit
No,
breaks
because
off
I
into
know where
Tongva.
North Rockford is.
What do you mean?
What the fuck you're talking
We're
about?
looking at it. It goes north.
I don't know what that is.
That one right there. The one we just saw the orange
We're,
car going up.
we're passing theater or whatever it is, whatever the fuck this is called.
What?
To be honest, my map knowledge is not that great either.
It's funny.
I just fucking send it.
Every time I do a night race, I realize people really don't have a fucking clue what's around.
Or like the best ways to get through the thing. Like, they're just following the GPS. That's literally what they're doing.
I think for once, I can actually say I'm overqualified.
Yeah.
I got a.
Y'all bitches,
I'm
y'all
like a
bitches
9.
ain't ready.
What do you? Listen, I've never been on radio with you guys, but all I'm saying is, I think the only person I can fuck with is probably goddamn Lovesick. And
Oh my god.
maybe Ziggy if he still got it. I don't know.
To be honest, hearing you talk made me think: what if we had all jobs with like former cops or people who are used to talking like streetwise? Because even Teddy yesterday was talking more street than landmark. I'm like, I don't think there's anything wrong as long as you all know what the fuck you're saying to each other.
I mean, listen, I'm good about it though, because I'll say I'm on Boulevard del Perro, going west past like Life Invader. So
You know what? That to me sounds fine. They'll probably say like for shorter comms, just don't leave out the name because they don't care.
Yeah.
But to me, it makes me more flustered if I can't just naturally speak how I want to speak.
Yeah.
Because like even like Finn was telling me like cut out the words like headed to, which aren't really necessary in the time for.
Wait, you guys have your own comm classes?
Oh yeah, he's got a whole fucking like breakdown of the city.
Oh fuck yeah! Listen, yeah, no filler words. I'm continuing on. Nah, fuck that shit. West.
Yeah.
Boulevard del Perro, past Life Invader. Southbound.
Yeah, just leave the Del Perro part, and that's basically what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's. I'm good with it. Don't you worry.
Yeah. But that will come in time when I take you on the hangy, or if that's what you want and you're ready for it, and you've had your little sabbatical, your little vacay. Because like honestly, I want you to take this time to enjoy being independent, because it is a very freeing thing. Most people dive into another group to fill the void of having
Chad,
lost.
I think Talia wants a hangy more than Flop
does. There's something really building about finding yourself in this city without other people's help. When I left being a hanger on the BBMC, I was on my own. I had to build myself up, make those connections with other people. That's why so many people know me, but I don't know who the fuck half these people are.
Yeah,
that's mostly because I'm just too fucking stoned out my brain half the time to really remember people.
I respect that.
But at least you know you can stay on your own shit. Like people really cannot tell me nothing because I've done and been through it.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I have no problem saying I'm that bitch. I'm 100% that bitch because I am that bitch. And you can ask anyone. Who is Talia Marks? She's 50% Armenian, 50% redneck, but 100% that bitch.
Yeah.
And I will stand on that. I will stand on that. And I'll stand on anyone's fucking neck about it too.
We stand on that business.
Yeah, I want you to be 100% that bitch, Flop.
Listen, all I'm saying is One of the best things I could have ever done was get thick skin as a police officer, because holy fuck, I learned more about what thick skin meant in that life
Right.
that at this point in my life, holy shit, I just say what's on my mind nowadays. I even said to everybody when I first got hired back 7 almost 8 months ago, if you can imagine, about 8 months ago, um yeah, I just spoke what was on my mind. Literally, when they were like rolling around command positions, I got pulled aside by Eric, and I'm like, no, don't even put me on that fucking list. And when they needed FTOs for field training, to train cadets, I was like, don't even put me on the list. I don't want this. Get me the fuck out of here, dog. I'm good. Oh no, but we really need helping hands. Yeah, and these hands ain't helping. Granted, I did help out very early with field training because there were only like 4 of us.
Yeah, 2 of you.
Yeah, so I
You
did.
had to.
I did, but I told everybody, I said, when I'm done, I'm going to be done. And when you ask me why I haven't taken people out, just assume that I don't want to do it anymore. Don't even ask me. Just take me off the list. And no one did take me off the list, but goddamn, let me tell you, Tally, I stopped training people like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
So,
What's the fucking point in it? I've seen so many people be trained and then like you just fuck off.
you know what the
What is
problem
the
is with our
point?
training in the PD in general, and I hate to say it, but this is just this is me just venting about the PD at this point. But when I was a cadet years ago, I was a solo cadet. I was a cadet abnormally longer than most people, and then I was a solo cadet for quite a few months. I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months of my career was a solo cadet. I was not a full officer for that extended period of time. Nowadays, we give people some training. They go out on some shifts. We got the little sliders on our tablet that show us, you know, the experience these people have. Then they're brought into as a PPO, which is just a probationary period, but essentially you're treated as a full officer.
Mm-hmm.
And these motherfuckers got 30 days to prove themselves. After 30 days, they're pushed to full officer. Hot take, me being quote unquote one of the good ones. Yeah, it took me an abnormally long time to call myself one of the good ones. If you gave me 30 days to be a full officer back in the day, I probably wouldn't have been a cop. Half these motherfuckers, unfortunately, don't have the experience that I think they need. But that's my 2 cents on it, and I'm not blaming anybody for it. That's just the system that was implemented, and that's the system that was stuck with. And you know what? At this point, we're at the point of no return for that. It is what it is. So, I don't know.
It's also just the fact that, no, on top of that, but like these officers don't know their community that they're supposed to be protecting.
Oh, no shit. I could preach that fucking choir. These motherfuckers have no idea who they're serving.
They don't know anything about the South Side. They don't know anything about like me or the MCs or like people like the Saints or the Ballas. They don't know. They don't care. And not, maybe they don't care, but they're not given the opportunity to care.
Hmm.
No one's got time to go off duty and like get to know people that they are serving in this community. There's no outreach. There's no communication between us and the government. And honestly, that's fine. We don't need to talk to the government. We're gonna still do what the fuck we want to do.
Holy fuck. I feel like I'm having deja vu. I told everybody, cadets, high command, everybody, I said, you don't have to like what people do. I said, but you have to respect that they're going to do it regardless of your presence, because they don't give a fuck that you're there. And if you start to give a fuck, it's not going to change anything because it won't change the outcome. You have to respect that they're willing to die for something that they believe in.
Yeah, it cracks me up every time when an officer, like when I'm like interfering in a chase, like you leave the scene. Like, no, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? I know I'm actively putting myself in this scene. Stop telling me to go away.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
well, You know why they do that, right?
I know why
I
they
know.
do, but it seems like a redundant question. Like, no,
Yeah.
no. Shut up, no. I'm not gonna shut up. Go away.
Verbalization is the only way that we can respond to our action. If you do this, we will do this.
Yeah.
If you do this, I will do this. If you reach for
Yep.
your gun, I will shoot you. If you continue resisting, I will tase you. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going for cuffs. Right? Even though you don't give a fuck, and to be fair, you have no reason to give a fuck. At least now you know. I know I put myself in this spot, but at least I know what the ramification gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, so
I'm totally fine taking.
yeah. I'm
It
sure.
just reminds me of the time that Abdul, for whatever reason, likes to fuck with people, and like he kept
Abdul?
impounding my
Oh,
outlaw.
God.
It says you're parking illegally. I said that's fine. Then I'll legally beat your ass if you keep taking my shit. And then he stopped taking my outlaw because I kept beating his ass.
I mean, listen, you you stood on business.
I'm gonna let you know that this is because I adore you. I fucking hate that phrase.
What's that?
Stating on business. Like, shut the fuck. Not. I'm not saying to you, but
Oh,
someone
yeah.
used to say that all the fucking time to me. This guy named DJ Links would say, oh, "We're standing on business." Like, shut the fuck up, you sieve.
That crazy. That's funny. Nah, yeah. You know what's funny? I didn't start saying it until I started hanging around with everybody, and I'm like, damn, everyone out here just be like standing on their fucking own. Good for them. But
Yeah.
you're right. Respectfully, I stood on.
Not you. Oh, not you. Like, but
Yeah.
he would say you've never said that about yourself. He would
Hmm.
say that about himself. Like, you're a DJ. Go to a club, bruh.
Go pick flowers. Go buy your first beer.
Yeah.
Have your first kiss.
That's cute.
I get that.
It's like it's a bless your heart.
Not a lot of people know what that means, but if you know, you know.
Or my mom would say like he's touched. Bless him.
That is insane. CO said stop role playing for what? It's only been 2 hours. Oh, thank God. Oh, they're back. Oh, my phone.
What?
My phone works. Quick, I gotta say.
My phone. Oh my God!
I gotta say something valuable.
Okay. Come.
Oh, thank God. We're so back. Even Fiona on that shit. Good shit, Fiona.
Spooky. See, now that's a view.
Yeah. Damn, I got everybody retweeting that shit.
Ah!
What?
The light just turned on real quick.
Oh. Well, damn, seeing as we're here, fuck, check this shit out. Look at how cool this place looks now.
Yeah. It's real fucking cool.
CS, the server
you
just...
see my favorite spot?
The server just... Oh, ain't no way.
It's actually...
Is your phone broken again?
Actually, is my phone? Yes.
Oh my God, it's over.
I can't eat. Okay, so I might starve. Let's go starve in the desert. Let's go starve in the desert.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. See, I might. Oh, wait. Phones are working again. Let's go. Shit. Eat quick. Eat quick. I might hold off for now, but there's a chance that might change. I got a lot of role play I'm doing right now, CO. I appreciate it. I appreciate the invite. I might hold off for now. Here, hold on. I'll... Oh yeah, go call. I'm waking up early tomorrow, so I won't play too late. No.
Sir, move. Going this way? No. This way? Yeah, we go.
A fucking big ass goddamn fuck you truck. I feel like goddamn Tony Soprano driving this thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like how he
No, I know. Yeah.
I love the Sopranos. Oh,
Ow. Okay, why is that flag made of titanium?
fuck
That
you,
makes no
Eddie.
goddamn sense.
Fuck you. Sorry.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Eddie.
Heckin' hackers.
Oh man. All right, we'll take black bars off.
Trash. Where? Oh my god, so much trash.
I know. And Tongva. Right
Don't
now.
interrupt.
See, look, it's Tongva.
Where's Tongva?
This is Tongva Drive.
Oh. Oh yeah, this area right here is really pretty too. The waterfall.
Yeah.
And
Dude, this role play has been so good. And again, I'm gonna reiterate this and just regurgitate it.
he's gonna go left. No, he's not. Excuse me.
The RP with
I
Tally
actually don't know where I'm
has
going
been
right now. I
refreshing.
just realized I'm just doing Toge. So, yeah, it's like a memory, muscle memory. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me, pardon. Excusez-moi. How many bunnies? Oh my god, that's good eating right there.
Bunnies?
Oh yeah, rabbit? So good.
I've had a rabbit. It's pretty good.
I wish there was more of it. It's very sweet meat.
It is. You know what I had unironically in Florida?
Gator.
Fried pheasant.
Oh, pheasant's delicious.
Pheasant is so fucking good.
Oh my god.
Pheasant is such a light, airy, like I hate to compare it to chicken because everything's compared to chicken, but if
It's like a Cornish hen, but like better.
yeah, if I close my eyes and you put you know, fried pheasant in my hand and then you put chicken in my hand,
Pheasant.
I probably wouldn't know the difference except for the fact that the texture is a lot lighter.
Yeah.
How much is Flat feeling like TJ today?
Do you like history?
I like it, but not
A huge buff about it, right?
I love history, but I suck at understanding it. We were close.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like in school, I was like super big into like listening to my teacher,
Yeah.
and then the test would come and I would fucking fail. I was so shit.
Oh
in
yeah,
history.
I'm horrible at like dates and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, I love like that discussion and like learning of history, right? Okay, so I don't know if you know anything about Armenians.
You taking me to the Rock?
Yeah.
I haven't been here in forever. I don't think I've ever sat on this rock. Oh my god, hey Liz, how you doing? Hope you're doing great. I don't think I've ever climbed this rock, but I have been around it a lot. This is a good spot. Oh wait, this is so pretty. What the fuck?
So
You cheated. You did this at
they're
sunset.
the
This shit pretty as fuck.
it's gorgeous. They're um okay, there's a lot of fucking history, right? So my I'm second generation American. My grandparents fled from genocide from Armenia. Now, the Ottoman Empire took. Oh God, night event.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry. Hold on. Who's calling me?
Go ahead.
I don't even have this. Who the fuck is this? Hold on. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Flop. This is Arthur Klaus at the hospital here. Unfortunately, I have one Miss Etta Hawthorne here in the ICU. If you would be interested in coming and visiting her, I feel like it could do wonders for her health.
Can I
She's doing all right now, but yeah.
can I ask what happened?
She was from what I can see, she was stabbed and she lost a lot of blood on her way here, but she's doing all right now.
Fuck. Okay.
Do we need to go?
I'll be down there.
Okay. Sounds good to me, brother. I'll let you in whenever you get here.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. It's what I would do for anybody, all right.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
All right. Bye-bye. Fuck.
So you did the same thing.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I am so sorry. I just got a call from Dr. Arthur. Apparently Edda's in the ICU and she was stabbed.
Well,
It's a never-ending cycle. I want to come back to your spot though, and if you want to tell me this now, great. If you want to,
yeah, it's a car ride.
Yeah.
not a lot to. So anyway, the Ottoman Empire basically took over a big fucking chunk of Armenia, and it sounded like a little sliver of what it was. But anyway, there's a mountain there that's very religiously important to Armenians called Mount Ararat, which is considered to be the place where Noah landed his ark after the whole flooding situation, right?
mm,
So, and along that mountain is called the River Van, which is, basically a river full of holy water, basically to Armenians, right? So anytime, and we can't visit our Mount Ararat because it's in Turkey, and a lot of Armenians can't go into Turkey because of the political situation between the two countries.
sure.
But you can see Mount Ararat from Armenia. So Chiliad has always been like my Mount Ararat. So I sit there on that rock.
That's actually really
and it
cool.
makes me think of home. Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. That's got a lot of personality behind it, and I appreciate it.
Ah! Oh, that's fake.
God damn it.
God. Oh my God, Faye? Faye, are you okay?
Yeah, somehow.
Pharaoh, Jesus Christ.
Wild.
I saw them cut in front of you and just basically swipe you, and now that
Then I just got barrel roll.
do you need bandages?
No, I'm good on that front, as long as I don't get
Okay.
slammed from behind.
I mean, who doesn't love good slamming from behind, though?
I played the fifth.
We gotta head to the hospital, but are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll see you.
Okay.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
That's my jacket right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was my jacket.
That's
After
cool.
Solomon, before he basically become a huge fucking traitor,
Before he
shoved me
became a
off onto.
bitch.
Before, yeah, became a huge British bitch. He pushed over his jacket responsibilities onto Faye, and she was my jacket. Well, while you're in the hospital, I'll go get this fixed for you as well.
I appreciate. I don't know how bad the damage is on it, but if you end up taking it to like a repair shop,